Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Gotta do this. Come on.
Time to play.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Gets the counter. Impressive reactions there. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? Still slugging it out here. Player 2 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. Got their eye on the air. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Gets them. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Smart play with the throw. Hits the air throw. Risky up-close scrap still going. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Gets them with the anti-air. Breaks the block with a throw. Meets them air to air. Saihasho to start something. Player wrecks them. Here comes the corner. Will the super art do anything? The super doesn't hit. Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Creates an opening with a low heavy. The grab misses. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. What's the play here? Throw whips. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jumps in. Throws him. What's next? Good work staying in throw range there. Gets a risky buff in. Okay, they trade hits. Gets carried to the corner. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Risky up-close scrap still going. Wrecks them. Closing moments of the match. Drives it back, misses. Side hustle. Switch sides. Okay, here we go. Can this drive bring them back? Turns out, how did they anticipate that jump in? We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Coming at ya.
A trade, low heavy. Vicious setting. Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Target combo into, reads the jump in perfectly. Player drives it back, misses, connects with the throw. Drops him hard. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Tons of space between the fighters now. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Connects with the Tenseirin. Side hustle. This unleashes some big damage. Oh my god, this fight is not the perfect read. They gotta dig down deep here. I think they are done. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Gotta do this. Come on. Bring the heat.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? No go for the throw. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Goes for the low kick. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Knockdown. Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Nails the parry. Now it's their turn to press buttons. Nails the anti-air. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Player 2 chases them down. Throws them. What's next? Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Combo with the target combo. Hits him with a stopping block. Grabs him. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Jumps. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. That's a big gap. Burnout activates. Gets the critical. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. A real test of nerves here. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. They gotta go. Doing some quick planning? Chuck the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. What are they gonna do? So, what's next? They've been keeping a full drive gauge in their pocket, but they gotta pull it out sooner or later. Fires off an air slasher! Air slasher! What'll be the plan here? Quick dash! Closes it out! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Big throws. All the throw connects. Sees the overhead coming. Smart play. Throws them. Right and whips. They're wide open. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impact. Drive rush. Looking for a hole. Nothing stops this train. Turning it right up with a super. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned.
That hurt.
This might draw super hard incoming. Amazing. Connects with the throw. What now? Turns out. Player 1 can't let this simmer. It is over. Player 1 really has to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Connects with medium kick. Can't tech the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. So it looks like our fighters are taking a breather. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal if they've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Takes a trip. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. A quick breather. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Both players all out of drive gear. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Just cool into the low kick. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully.
Bring in the heat! Scared money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu Rip-Out!
Bet that.
Ooh, wrong critical. What's gonna happen? Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. The next touch may decide this round. Spin free! Holy! Trying to counter on the action. Doesn't set the throw. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
A new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Come on.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Starts off zoning with fireball. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Long, low attack hits. Takes up some damage with a long, reaching attack. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. You want to avoid blocking a drive impact near the corner because it'll result in a big wall splat even on block. Life lead opens up, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Tags them and takes the W. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Got you!
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Quick dashes. Box him with a target combo. Blocks the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Gets the jump in. Knockdown and... Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? They don't have any leeway. Oh my God, they just chunked it up. The low. Hit them with a quick low kick. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a fireball. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Both fighters look to set things up as it hits them with a stop and pop. Low heavy. Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. Ooh, gotta do better than that. What are they gonna do? Jumps up. What's next? Player 2. Wow, sat and waited for this opening.
Hit that with confidence!
This might be a pivotal super art. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Looking for a hole. Gut punch shreds them. Target combo into the low kick hits. Quick medium pulse drives and back misses. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Big gauge difference here, and both fighters are almost out. It is over. Player 2 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Starts with a jump in. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player one has the life advantage. Can they exploit this advantage? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Hold your breath. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Takes a KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Grabs him. Checks him with a projectile. Jumps up. Player one chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a hits them with a stop and pop. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Attempts to burn out. Back into the corner. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Fight round. Fight.
This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Oh, what's this? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Not wasting any time spending that meter. Player two has gotta do better than that. Holy! Hits them with a stop and pop. Player two, what a smart throw. What's next? Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Both sides getting ready. There's a burnout. Connects with the throw. And they burn out in sync. The Sinka hits. Absolutely relentless. Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe.
It's not over.
Who's gonna take it? Take a seat. They are done. Player two was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do this. Come on.
I'm number one. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the surprise rush in. Gets a chance with that jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Throws them to negate the block. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Gets a crucial back throw in. Oh! Picture perfect punish counter. Solid combo. All right, burnout activates. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Both fighters have super art on deck. One touch in there. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the hits them with a stop and pop. Throws them. What's next? Down to the wire. This is gonna be bad news. Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Finding it tricky to manage their drive. Managing that drive gauge is gonna get tricky. Medium kick hits. You've gotta be mindful. Hits them with a stop and pop. Breaks the block with a throw. That throw will do some good damage. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 1, anti-air in the front! But this is gonna be bad news. Throws him! Grabs and throws him away. A real test him, grabs him, no escaping that! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Coming in hot!
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
The pleasure is mine.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Gets the jump in. Beautiful setup with that attack. Throws him. What's next? Down to the wire. Punish counter. This could lead to something. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Takes in the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 managed their drive game well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. That drive impact doesn't get through. Hits him with a stop and pop. Was hungry for the grab. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Quick dash in. Closes the gap. Connects with medium kick. Quick dash. So, what's next? Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Doing some quick planning? Looking for a hold. Oh my god, they just choked it up! Long-range fireball to break the silence. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Quick step forward. Excellent block. Gotta do better than that. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this one. The drive impact doesn't work. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Taps them on the dome. Or nothing. Noticeable life lead is a cut. There's a burnout. What now? Yo, critical art now? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. You need guts to pull that off. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Going on the offensive. They block the overhead and on dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Who's it gonna be? Anticipates the overhead. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. All right. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Reads them. Knockdown. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag down to the wire. Sticks the combo. All right, what's coming up next? The grab misses. Gets him. one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like their wave charges forward. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? This is the range where things get messy. And then he hits him with a stop and bop. And the fool, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish count. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous sliding in. Player 2 needs to use a good decision with that throw. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. A jump in? Oh, they switch sides. What are you jumping in for? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Quick step forward. Overhead. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. This is gonna hurt. That's gonna leave them rattled. Safely increases their throw level. Dangerous range here. Quick dash. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Close range projectile. Okay, here we go. Plenty of help. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Player 2 has a full drive gauge but is on the brink of death. Yoke sets up with the jump in. They're in range. We gonna see a jump. What a clutch low heavy. Anti-air in the clutch. No way. Are you kidding me? Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Quick dash it. Jumps up. Hits him with a stop and bop. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. The neutral game is much harder to control without a full drive gauge, so they'll be looking to fill it back up. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Knockdown. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach. Will this super art connect? Very solid corner switch. Player 1 turned this right around with that super. They're both out of drive gauge. In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Jumps? Are we going to see some fireworks here? Shows a medium kick. Risky up-close scrap still going. Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Anti-air drops it. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 can't use any drive moves while critical. What's gonna happen? Connects with the throw. A real flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Who will come out on top in this fight? Charges forward. Throws them. Big time whip. Smart, all the throw connects. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Side switch. What now? Cross that off. No more drive on hand. Turns out. Taps him on the dome. Makes smart use of the gauge. Look comes in hot. Noticeable life lead is a comeback still. There's the burnout. Forward throws. Laying the pressure on Thick. Ugh, take a seat. The next denies the jumping. Ooh, taking them for they are done. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? It's clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Lots of aggression from both sides. Blows him. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Takes a trip. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Both are just hanging on. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Going in, experiencing burnout. Player one has depleted their drive game. To come from the brink like that, what a comeback.
Round two.
Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Hits them with a stopping bomb. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Super art, the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Connects with the throw. Crowns them from above. Yo, critical art now. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Who will come out on top in this final round? Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Both fighters springs forward with the drive rush. The drive impact doesn't work. Both fight. The low kick hits. Shrugs that off. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Excellent. Goes airborne. Burns out. Punish counter sets the table. Throws them. Oh, here we go. And whiffs. They're wide open. Looking for anti-air in the clutch. Player two can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Quick dash. The next touch may decide this round. It is over. Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Connects with medium kick. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Oh, easy tech. Player two has the life advantage. Can they exploit this advantage? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Goes for the throw. Takes a trip. Okay, they trade hits. Strings it all together. Taking stock. Player one chases and gets him. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jump. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player one has a slight life lead. A quick breathe. Rising uppercut. Risky up-close scrap still going. Not much life difference. Knocked out, and that throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Hits him with a stopping bomb. What now? Ooh, the ground impact hits for a punish. Player two, and whip. They're wide open. Okay, here we go. Who's gonna take it? Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. The projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Brushes that off and keeps going. Grabs him. Closes the gap for the grab. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves.
Not so fast.
Grabs him, takes a trip. Player 2 can't afford. Oh! Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. In a dire situation. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. A brave forward jump there to start. Hits him with a stopping block. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Blocks the impact. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Smart connects with the throw. Player 2 drives his back misses. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
The pleasure is mine.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Pay attention!
Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Get right in there. The low is denied. The low doesn't connect. They block the overhead, and anything could happen here. Absorbs the attack and fires back. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? All right, what's coming up next? They saw the chip KO on the table. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Going on the offensive? Player 1 has a slight life lead. A super art, the Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Can they keep on him? Hits them with a stopping block. Big throws. Knockdown and player 2 will look to apply pressure. This is gonna be bad news. Uses their drive to maximize side switch. A quick breather. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do for pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Super Art on deck, gotta do better than that. And whips, they're wide open. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Medium kick, just goes for it at this range. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
Sweetly.
This is going to hurt. Player 2 burns out. Connects with the throw. Player 2. Oh, yo. Rock super hit. What were they thinking? Straight to the point. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? There's the burnout. Flatline zone. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what's going on the offensive. Charges forward. Grabs him. Good work staying in throw range there. Player one with the life lead. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Trying to read each other here? Throws them to negate the block. That drive impact is blocked. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now.
There's the impact.
KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Quick dash in. The impact doesn't do anything. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Medium kick hits. Hits them with a stop and pop. How will they manage experiencing burnout? Decides to meet them in the air. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Still scrapping for control of the space. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. They're going for the super art. Both fighters planning something. Connects with the throw. Oh, they switch sides. Uses that wall pressure. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. They trade hits. Knew the throw was coming. Going on the offensive? Just goes for it at this range. Goes for the super art early to try and establish a... There's a drive impact. Ooh, what a smart throw. Ball stop. Nothing stops this train. All the throw connects. Looking for a hold. Oh, now that is a punish. Pass him on the toe. What now? Oh, putting the cherry on top. Sits him down with the super. Now that's how you take a round. Puts him on a t-shirt with that finish. Player two comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that football. Quick dash it. Connects with medium kick. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Saw that low heavy coming. Mono metal level is still kind of low here. They're gonna need to find some chances to boost it. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Feeling out the spacing. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Nice Manejdore. Getting those throws all pumped up. Absorbs the attack and fires back. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or delivers the pain right to their doorstep? We're in the final moments of the round. Both fighters are playing around with KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. The throw misses. Oh, hits him with a stop and pop. Reads the command grabs. Waltzes in there and sweeps them up. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. From upstairs. Blocks the impact. Going on the offensive. Looking for a chance. Player one, it charges flawless round. They got him so quick. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Merci beaucoup.
Fight round. Fight.
Closes the gap. The last round. It's now or never. Player one didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. What are they gonna do? Anti-air in the clutch. What's next?
Totsugeki to the face.
Absolutely relentless. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? The drive impact doesn't work.
Punish counter on the action.
Noticeable life lead. Is the comeback still possible?
Both sides getting ready. Oh, what's this? Who put them on notice? Player one comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do this. Come on.
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Anticipates the overhead. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Throws him down. Knockdown. Lots of aggression from both sides. Are they trying to slow down with this super art connect? All right, what's coming up next? Misses the drive impact. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Throws them to negate the block. Player one chases them down. Still slugging it out at this range. Can't tech the throw. One combo can end this round right now. Both fighters are gets tagged by the fireball. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets the counter hit throw. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Knockdown and... showing some real tenacity. Player two needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the skip, experiencing burnout.
Can this Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting?
Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Charges forward. Hold your breath. In there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Whips with that huge attack. Player one took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Both fighters planning something? Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Player all the throw connects. Player two can't let this simmer. Nothing stops this train. Taking chunks out of each other and whip. They're wide open. Punish counter on the action. Connects with the throw. Wow, sat and waited for this opening.
Ooh, put a little extra on that.
What's next? The low kick hits. Ooh, crushes the shin. Player, are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Medium kick hits. Grabs him. Knockdown. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Can't tech the throw? Was well in range to score the throw. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Throws them to negate the block. Well timed, gets him. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Jones with the fireball. Throw misses. Nice cross-up. Tried a standard block and got hit with the cross-up. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Grabs and throws him away. A quick breather. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Going in, the impact doesn't do anything. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gains. Oh, what's this? But there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter.
Bring in the heat.
Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
That hurt.
Player 2,
No! Critical art now?
gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a way to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers.
Crowns him from above.
Switch side, reads the jump in perfectly. Looking for a hole. Back doesn't touch the throw. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh. Hits them with a stop and block. Throws them to negate the block. Steps in for the throw. Decides to go in with the target combo. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Throws them. What's next? Player 2 is down to the wire. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
A brave bull. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Shinku Hadouken! Now, can they finish the job? Fires off the Shinku Hadouken! Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. But oh, what's this? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Counting on the super to do the job. Ooh, experiencing burnout. Player connects with the throw.
Not so fast.
The corner throw ends it. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
One more.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Gotta do this. Come on.
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? An aggressive attack. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. They're on the lookout for jump-in. The super armor does its job. Sticks the jump in. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Knockdown. Life lead opens perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Big, low, reaching heavy. Jump. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Hits them with a stop and block. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. This may be it. Steals back a chance. Goes for the throw. Going in. Burnout activates. Going on the offensive. But brushes that off and keeps going. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Arwi throws them. What'll happen here? Player 2 opts for the arrow. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Any mistake here is gonna be big flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open with a jump and whip. They're wide open. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Saw that coming. Knocked them out of the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Oh, sight! Player, nothing stops this train. Burns out. What's that? Cannon fight.
impossible. What a finish! Player one gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback.
Pay attention.
Big throws. Stops the attack by using the drive parry. This time the perfect parry, but is still safe. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Plenty of life left in both fighters, but a big difference in drive. How can they use this to their advantage? They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. All right, what's coming up next? Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Neither of them willing to back off here. Charges forward. Knockdown. Player experiencing burnout. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff.
Round two.
Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. It's a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Hits him with a stopping body. Smart play with the throw. Player one, overdrive cannon spike. Slapping it out up close. Were they baiting them into that? That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Knockdown and... quick spin knuckle. Player two will look to opt for the arrow. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player one can't afford to show some disrespect with that invincible special. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Quick dash. Impact squat. Next with the throw. Big throws. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Drive impact misses. Oh, they change stop tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Nothing stops this train. Player one is on the brink of disaster. Burns out. Okay, here we go. There's a burnout. Oh my God, raw super. Player one is in a very good... They are done. Player two comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Parries. Flushes that off and keeps going. Can't protect the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Player two is just about out of drive after that. Throws them to negate the block. Player one chases them down. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on the experiencing burnout. Taking stock. Player one needs to hold in there. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of their takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super? Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Player one will look to apply pressure. Takes a trip. Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. Burnout activates. A quick breather. Player two in dire straits with burnout. Smart play with the throw. Gotta be careful not to whip at this. The low kick hits. Are we gonna see a comeback here? I am the prize. Wraps it up with a throw. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top?
To be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner.
Gotcha!
What solid throw tech. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Brings up the round, ending it with a powerful drive impact. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Closes the gap. Not so fast. Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. Ooh, snap kick sends him spinning. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without hits him with a stop and block. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. The life remaining tells us we're halfway. Burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Player 1 can't use it, knocked him out of the air. What now? The next touch may decide this round. And whip flatlines him. Player 1 comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Brushes that off and keeps going. Gets the combo. Beats off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter KO? Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Throws them to negate the block. Good work staying in throw range there. Still very early in the round. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side slip. This may be it. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Ooh, wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 proved to be the victor in that mirror match. Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Gotta do this. Come on.
You call, I answer.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Ooh, what's this? The move whips and they get tagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. That did some serious damage. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Knockdown. Both players with no drive in the tank. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Neither of them willing to back off here. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. In there! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Oh, says no to the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Connects with medium kick. The throw miss. Just goes for it at this range. Experiencing burnout. Well, comes crashing down on them with some Bushin beat.
Leads them from above with the Bushin beat.
Now,
Goes out of sight.
are we gonna see a comeback here? Here comes the corner pressure. Just what they were after. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do.
Tricky hidden variable. The low.
Kick hits them with a stop and pop. Punish counter on reaction. Excellent kick. Clutch anti-air. Finds the target. There's a burnout. Yes, sir. More damage, please. Burns out. Drives it back, misses. Meets them air to air. Flatlines them. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Gotta do this. Come on. Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. That was a solid anti-air. Low heavy. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Blocks the jump in. Well-timed corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage.
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Not yes! Drive impact for the win. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Quick dash in. Everything up. Hits him with a stop and pop. Can't take the throw. Oh!
They can't squander this punish counter chance.
Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open.
Is this early super gonna change things?
Player 2, there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. What a burnout activates. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They were expecting that drive impact. Dashes, connects with the throw. Experiencing burnout. Going in, the low. Noticeable luck, what a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Backdash to start. They're not taking any. Ooh, what a smart throw. Hits them with a stopping bite. Oh, the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. Closes in. What are they gonna do? Holy! Ooh, the drive impact hit for a punish. Amazing. Oh my, the throw tech. Drive impact misses. Player 1 throws them. What now? Both are, there's a burnout. A jump in? Player 2 comes away with the win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Brushes that off and keeps going. Smart play with the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Ooh, what's this? Decides to go in with the target combo. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult. Down to the wire. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Can't tech the throw. Combo with the target combo. Still slugging it out at this range. Takes a trip. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Hits him with a stopping block. Throws him to negate the block. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 2 can't use any drive move, experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Still scrapping for control of the space. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Okay, they're going for the super art. Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super. The low heavy connected? Player 1 gained a hard-fought victory there. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Impact's a no-go. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Ooh, what's this? Not so fast. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. All right, what's coming up next? Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Takes a trip. Burnout down to the wire. Pay attention. Box him with a target combo. KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Closes the gap. Hits him with a stopping block. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Connects with medium kick. Blocks the impact. Jumps in. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Opts to create space to start. It's time for both fighters to lay it all the throw connects. Player 2 hits him with a stopping block. Both are hit that with confidence. Okay, here we go. Holy! Drives impact misses. Throws him. What now? Nothing stops this train. More fuel for the fire. Cook him up. Takes it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
Bet that.
Are we gonna see a comeback here? What a finish! Player 1 survives